It's a pleasure to have you join me on this virtual journey. Welcome. Welcome to our video on Kheir. We're thrilled to have you here. Kheir, born 1 April 1985, is a Sudanese photographer, cinematographer and mechanical engineer. He became known as one of the founders of the Sudanese Photographers Group in Khartoum in 2009 and through international exhibitions of his photographs, as well as for networking and training for photographers in Africa. Get ready for an enlightening exploration as we dig into biography and artistic career and understand its role in the broader context. Kheir was born in Niola, South Darfur, and moved to the capital Khartoum with his parents as a child. During summer holidays, he spent frequent visits in Niola, and as a photographer, he later took pictures of people's lives in the Mera Mountains region. Kheir studied mechanical engineering in Malaysia and started as a self-taught photographer. Upon his return to Sudan, he and other photographers in Khartoum established the Sudanese Photographers Group. This group started taking photographs and teaching photography as a visual art form, including other aspiring photographers into their workshops and exhibitions. Kheir has been involved in networking and training for photographers in Africa, notably with the Centers of Learning for Photography in Africa in Johannesburg, South Africa. This network brings together African platforms active in photography education, where the members exchange ideas and teaching methodologies and also learn as trainers. An example of such training and networking were a series of workshops and photo exhibitions in Khartoum between 2014 and 2016, titled Mugren Photo Week. The exhibition of 2016 presented the collective results of a workshop called Modern Times, conducted the year before by photographers Michel Lugedis from South Africa and Hulsen from Germany. In 2024, Wilson published his own photographs in the photo book Khartoum: A Tale of Three Cities. For several years, Kheir served as a judge on the panel for the International Contemporary African Photography Prize (CAP) in Basel, Switzerland, awarded annually to 5 photographers whose works were created on the African continent or which engage with the African diaspora. While engaged in an online conversation in October 2022 with Durham University Library Special Collections and the Photography Legacy Project (PLP), Kheir was arrested and harassed by Sudanese security police, presumably because he was suspected to be involved in citizens' protests. In April 2024, the news magazine The Continent reported how Kheir and his family were affected by the 2018 revolution and the 2023 war in Sudan. At the beginning of the revolution, he had moved his family from Khartoum to Cairo. Then, he went back to Sudan to photograph the anti-government movement in Khartoum and other cities. Further, he traveled to Darfur, the western region of Sudan his parents had come from, in order to research and document how people there had survived decades of conflict. After the outbreak of the war between the opposing military groups, food, water and electricity became scarce, and Kheir found himself threatened by soldiers who looked more terrifying than the dead bodies in the streets of the Khartoum region. Having survived a few weeks at his parents' place in Amman, he traveled on to Wad Madani, the second largest city in the country. Many other people had sought refuge in that city, and Kheir found himself a war photographer. Finally, he had to flee from Sudan to the United Arab Emirates, only able to communicate through the internet with his parents who stayed behind in Sudan, or with his wife and children in Egypt, that had effectively closed its borders to more Sudanese refugees. In the magazine article Street Photography, a glimpse into Khartoum architecture and urban design, Kheir reflected on the nature of street photography as he knew it before the war. As we progress through this video, let's shift our attention towards reception and uncover its hidden depths. Kheir's photographs have been published by The Guardian, Brown Book magazine in Dubai, and the World Architecture Community. In 2020, his work was featured among 17 contemporary African photographers in the book The Journey: New Positions in African Photography. From 2008 to 2018, These African photographers had been invited by local German cultural centers of the Goethe Institute to attend masterclasses curated by Simon Jamy and established African photographers such as Akinbode Akinbayi. Along with other African photographers who were part of these masterclasses, a portrait of Kheir's work was published in the book The Journey: New Positions in African Photography. In the French book on 52 contemporary African artists Africat, Kheir and his photographs were featured as the only artist from Sudan. For their 2022 contest, World Press Photo nominated Kheir as jury member from Africa. During the 2023 Sudan conflict, The Guardian published a feature article in their series My Best Shot on one of Kheir's pictures of Khartoum and his personal approach to photography. In the 2023 group exhibition Reforming Neglect in New York, Kheir was represented with pictures of people living on the outskirts of Khartoum and suffering from neglected tropical diseases, which include leprosy, sleeping sickness and river blindness. With the groundwork laid, let's now examine group and individual exhibitions and its connections to our previous discussions. Reforming Neglect, Milan, New York and Abu Dhabi, Italy, United States of America and United Arab Emirates. Revisiting Khartoum, African Capitals, France 2017. Revisiting Khartoum, Dakar Biennale, Senegal 2016. Khartoum to Addis, Venice Biennale, Italy 2015. Africa, Big Change, Big Chance, Milan, Italy 2014. Invisible Borders, Group Exhibition, Addis Photo Festival, Ethiopia 2012. Khartoum Solo Exhibition, Addis Photo Festival 2012. The Ungovernables, Group Exhibition in New York 2012. Feel the Color, Khartoum 2009. Co-exhibition with Dear Khalil, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur 2007. As we enter this new phase, let's navigate the complexities of awards and discover its practical applications. Our continent, our future photo competition, second prize, 2013 Connect for Climate Photo Competition, second prize, 2012 UN Education Photograph, 2010. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support and I'll see you in the next video.